and the government is not doing anything about it.
My question is, why is the government not taking a stand and stopping these killings and giving the Banyamulenge justice? And if they have failed, why is the United Nations not taking over and giving justice to the people that died in their hands?
21 years ago, the Banyamulenge had been gathering in different places to remember their people who were killed in Gatumba camp. Today is the day to commemorate the day Banyamulenge were killed and seek a justice. We need a justice.
Our aim for saying all this is to be recognized by international communities and friendly countries. The Banyamulenge are seeking justice, and this genocide must stop now. We need justice.
Hello to everyone who is listening to us. My name is Andrans, the voice of Mulenge. I'm with Miriam Ubeda. This is the report about the genocide against the Banyamulenge Congolese killed in Burundi 2004. Before we talk about the genocide,
I want to tell you about Banyamulenge. For those who don't know, the Banyamulenge are one of the tribes in Congo who settled in Congo, South Kivu, in between the 16th and 18th century up to date.
The Banyamulenge have been killed several times in different places just because they are Tutsi. They are victims of the way God created them, as they speak a language similar to that of Rwanda. This has forced the Banyamulenge to leave their country for their honor, safety, and protection, and this is what happened today when they were in the Burundi Gatumba camp.
On August 13, 2004, 166 Banyamulenge refugees were killed. Some of them were burned in the Gatumba camp where they were under protection of the United Nations. More than 100 were injured, who most of them were women and children, and they had fled to Burundi to seek refuge from the bad politics that were going on in the East DRC. Since 1960s, the Banyamulenge have been killed in thousands under the government watch without any response at all and no justice taken.
From 2017 to date, the violence against the Banyamulenge citizen of Congo has increased to a high level with thousands of people killed and thousands of houses burned down, and the government is not doing anything about it.
My question is, why is the government not taking a stand and stopping these killings and giving the Banyamulenge justice? And if they have failed, why is the United Nations not taking over and giving justice to the people that died in their hands?
21 years ago, the Banyamulenge had been gathering in different places to remember their people who were killed in Gatumba camp. Today is the day to commemorate the day Banyamulenge were killed and seek a justice. We need a justice.
Our aim for saying all this is to be recognized by international communities and friendly countries. The Banyamulenge are seeking justice, and this genocide must stop now. We need justice. Let us stand by Banyamulenge, and in order to honor those who have lost their lives, we'll continue to spread this awareness and continue to fight for peace. We will be united worldwide, our voices will grow stronger, and our call for justice will not be ignored no more. Thank you for watching, and please share and subscribe to this channel, Voice of Mulenge, in order to learn more about my people.
Today we are gathered here to commemorate the 2004 13th of August massacre that took place in Gatumba. The history has been narrated to us. Let it not be assumed that that was the first massacre against the Banyamulenge or against the Tutsi peoples. In 1959, we know what happened. And we know the genesis of our problems. We know that the boundaries for which we kill and maim were arbitrarily drawn in the year 1884 and 1885 in Berlin, Germany, by the colonizers, the effect of which was to divide kith and kin, with the consequence that today, when our countries regained independence on the basis of those boundaries, the Banyamulenge are now characterized as Congolese. while some of their kith and kin are to be found in Rwanda and Burundi. And some of our latter-day African leaders, or may I say misleaders, dare to say that the Banyamulenge are not Congolese because of imposed boundaries. We are here to remind them that we are Africans wherever we are, and that we owe each other a duty of care. When we talk about Ubuntu, we mean that you are because I am. I may have been born in the physical location of Congo or Rwanda or Burundi, but if I choose to live in Nairobi, I should be respected. We live in a region where we have the East African community, now comprising 8 countries. Our declared agenda is to make East Africa one country, and ultimately the continent of Africa one country. We cannot be saying that and then we discriminate against each other. The tragedy of the Gatumba massacre is that it happened under the very watch of the United Nations. In the same way that the Tutsi massacre in Rwanda happened in 1994. We never learn. And the tragedy is that the perpetrators are known, they are alive and well. And the methods they use to kill and maim are the most primitive. They burn, they suffocate, they rape to death, they disembowel. What for? But history has demonstrated that when we allow impunity, then the same thing will be repeated again. We are gathered here, therefore, not only to commemorate our lost kith and kin and those who survived and are maimed psychologically or otherwise, but we are here to remind the world that the story of Gatumba, like all other massacres, cannot be concluded until and unless those who are perpetrators are punished. We are here to remind the world that the thing has not been finished, because as I speak to you here on the 13th day of August, the year 2025, the killings are going on. Where is the East African Community? Where is the African Union? Why do we humiliate ourselves by allowing others to come and make peace between us? Why must we go to Doha? Why must we go to Washington to be humiliated? Can't we do it? Are we children of a lesser God that we cannot do it? The leaders who are present here, I urge you that out of this meeting, let there be a resolution. The resolution that will go to the chairman of the East African Community, that will go to the chairman of the African Union Commission, that will go to the Secretary General of the United Nations, that will go to the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court at The Hague, demanding that the perpetrators of the massacre in Gatumba and other massacres be dealt with. A specific letter should go to President Tshisekedi Felix of the Democratic Republic of Congo, to remind him that he has a duty, a solemn constitutional duty to protect all the citizens of the Democratic Republic of Congo. That is what Patrice Emery Lumumba said in 1961. They lost the script. The time is now to remind them. That letter should also go to all the clergy in the Democratic Republic of Congo, for them to demand of the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo to create an environment where people who choose can go back to the places where their umbilical cords were buried. That is all we ask. It is our duty as Africans in the spirit of Ubuntu to hold our hands together in times such as these. In Kiswahili we have a saying, akufae kwa dhiki ndiye rafiki. Mko katika dhiki, tumekuja kama marafiki. Do not despair. God in his wisdom, in his own unique way, has a way of giving you his peace that surpasses all understanding, even in the midst of adversity. I keep telling my spiritually inclined people, whether they are Muslims or Christians or Hindus or African spiritualists, that those who seek to speak the truth are never at ease. Because we are in a sanctuary of Christians, let them remember that of all the 12 disciples of Christ, each one of them died violently, except John the Revelator. But even he, they tried to boil him in oil, but he was saved. So you and me will suffer. Those who are Muslims will remember the painful death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Those who are Hindus will remember the painful death of Lord Krishna. Those who are Christians or other religious groups which are of African origin in the Democratic Republic of Congo, you'll remember the death of Simon Kimbang, the death of Donna Beatrice Kimpavita in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So that it is true that life on this earth, as has been said by others, is a drama with short episodes of joy. Let us commemorate and celebrate at once. God bless you. Thank you.